Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. And today is Wednesday, hump day. So if you're not watching this on a Wednesday, since I said the day, I need you to stop the video right now, pause it, put it in your watch later list, and wait till Wednesday before you watch it again. So I'll give you a couple seconds to do that. Alright, so since we're all on a Wednesday now and you're watching this video, I hope you guys enjoy it and I hope you're having a great week. Hopefully this video gets you through the middle of the week and gets you restarted, refreshed for the weekend. So let's talk about this historic drama. It's a Chinese historic drama called The Lady in the Butcher's House. This is a comedy. Comedy, political, and romance, with a little bit of action thrown in there as well, and some mystery. This is a show, though, when you watch it, you do need some patience for the first few episodes. It can be kind of hard to get through. So let's talk about what this is about. This is about a young man who marries a butcher's daughter. He took, the big national test that ancient China had. They always had those big exams and tests. He did well, he got a good political job. Well, he takes his test, he comes in number 2 in the whole nation on this test, and he's been betrothed to a butcher's daughter, which they kind of were like childhood friends. So they knew each other for a very long time. They get married. And for some reason unknown, instead of getting like a really good government position, they kind of send him off out there in the countryside to these little towns. And, that was his first office job. I would say at the first beginning of these series, it's kind of hard to get through. Mainly because of the wife in this. She is a very abusive woman. She is constantly abusing and belittling her husband in this. So her character is kind of hard to like just because how mean she is to her husband. But as the series progresses, and these two start to form more of a relationship, this is when the series really gets good. This relationship between the husband and wife is kind of like a flip in your common Chinese dramas relationships. Usually it's the man who's like really nasty and treats the woman like crap. But this time they kind of role reversed. The woman's treating her husband like doo-doo, She's also like the more physical type. She's like stronger than he is, like physically. While the man here, our male lead, the husband, he's more like a but he's more cerebral. He's able to think through the problems and solve them that way, while she's all about brute force. So it does make for a good combination, a good team once they get on the same page, which is probably about around episode between 10 and 15 when they really start to work together. And that's when this show really takes off. And as each episode passes in this series, it comes better and better to exactly at the end, it actually becomes an excellent show. What I like about this is that he's getting sent off out into like the countryside and stuff, into the small towns to fix problems. There's corruption out there, and so the government kind of sends him out there, and it's his job to solve the corruption, get the corrupted officials, people out of power, and stuff like that. So that's what I really like about it. You got this mystery, like who are these corrupt officials? How are they doing this? What are they doing? And then they run into problems, both in their marriage and also external with the government problems as well. Really like, as the series progresses, I really like the teamwork of the two do together. Like I said, this is a comedy, so there is funny parts, and like the abusive parts in the beginning, what the wife does to the husband, stuff like that, they're meant to be comedy, but it's so you gotta kind of take it with like some sense of humor there. If you don't have any humor, you'll be like, this woman, if this was real life, she'd be really, really abusive. But it's done in a comedic way at times, but at other times it is kind of harsh. He kind of gives as much as he takes as well. So it's kind of like that. Sort of at the beginning, it's kind of like a lot of friction in the marriage. But like I said, it progresses really well. And they make great side characters in this show that you'll get to know and love as well. And I believe like it is well written, like the mysteries and how they solve problems and stuff like that is well done. So it is worth the watch. I'm gonna give this I'm barely gonna give this a recommend. If you're new to the channel, give our shows and books 3 grades. Either recommend with caution, which means the thing stinks, but there might be something here you like. Recommend is like it's just a solid show, and highly recommend. It's like a fantastic show. You can't miss it. This is more like a recommend, but barely a recommend. Like it really is hard to get past the first, I would say, 10 episodes of this. There's some nuggets in there, some gems that you'll like, but like the relationship is really hard to get through, just because of how abusive the wife is towards the husband. You might laugh, but you're also like, man, she's kind of cruel and stuff like that. But as the series progresses, you kind of understand why she's that way. She's not very good with words, so that's how she kind of gives out her frustrations and stuff. So I guess that's a spoiler, but you kind of learn more about that. And I don't know. I think that's about all I got to say about this show. Give it a shot. Give it time. The more patience you have, you will be rewarded in the end with this show. Just have that to say. Have a great day, and until next time, adios.